Namaste, welcome to my YouTube channel Daksha Online. One important thing, in case you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe by hitting subscribe button and press bell icon for latest video update and notification. Today in this video, we are going to talk about designing an attractive CV that gets attached with our job application. In my previous video, we have already discussed about writing a job application to our possible employers. Just in case you have not watched that video, I would like to recommend you to do that before you come to this video. Link of the previous video can be seen at the top of this screen. Please click the link for your convenience. Always remember that job application and cover letter is in some context a different thing. Because cover letter should be short and is meant to be a summary of your resume, you don't write more than a page. Always use a different cover letter for each job you apply for. Your cover letter needs to show that you know what the job involves and what the employer is looking for. To do this, be specific about your skills and qualities. You also need to show how they match the needs of the job or the organization. You should always include a cover letter unless the job advertisement clearly says not to. There are a lot of things that you should be including when writing a cover letter. While designing a cover letter, at first you should introduce yourself. After this, you need to mention the job or kind of job you are applying for or looking for. After this, you have to show that your skills and experience match the skills and experience needed to do the job. You should be writing your cover letter in such a way that it always encourages the reader to read your resume. When you are finishing your cover letter, always finish with a call to action, for example, asking for an interview or a meeting. Now, let us talk about CV. You know, CV is an acronym of curriculum vitae. In American English, it is also called resume. When you complete a job application, regardless of whether it is a paper application or an online job application, there is information you will need to provide to apply for the job and be considered for the position. In addition to providing personal information, work history, education, qualifications, and skills, you will also be asked to attest to the fact that all the information you are giving is accurate. Not telling the truth, forging or faking employment dates, leaving out information, and other inaccuracies on your application or resume can be grounds not for being hired or for being terminated in the future if the company finds out you mispresented your background or lied. Always remember, while designing your CV, you need to include your personal information, your education and experience, as well as your employment history. In personal information, you need to write your name, your address like your city, your state, your zip code, etc. In addition to this, you must be including your phone number and your email address as well. If your government has provided you a social security number, please include that as well. In addition to all this, you must be knowing if you are eligible to work in the country where you are applying for the job. You need to remember that one will not be hiring you for a job if you are below 18. So, in this type of situation, you need to prove an employment certificate as well. Now, talking about your education and experience, you must be including your school where you have attended, the degrees that you have achieved so far, and the graduation date as well. In addition to this, please don't forget to include your certifications and skills and qualifications as well. Likewise, if you are previously employed, you need to explain your employment history for both current and prior positions. In this particular section, you have to include the name of your employer plus their address, phone number, and email. Please mention the name of your supervisor under whom you worked and your job title and responsibilities while you were working in your past positions. Likewise, it will be far better if you include your salary and the starting and ending dates of employment. Many people they don't include reason for leaving. Please include this as well. You have to also mention if you permit the possible future employer to contact your previous employer. So, considering all these things, now you can design a very effective CV for your job application. Ultimately, talking about format and design of your CV, please remember that CV can be designed in any way you like for or your future employer expects for. You can either design it in a cosmetic way or make it appear more formal and professional. For more details on designing CV and application letter, please visit my blog www.subodhbhattarai.blogspot.com. Thank you for watching my video. In our next video, we will be discussing about other types of letter. Thank you very much.